Hello students, this is Devarchana Rao, lecturer in computer science. In our previous slides, we have already discussed about two types of UPS. Those were the standby UPS and secondly the line interactive UPS. The last UPS type we are going to discuss today is double conversion online UPS. So let's go through its working principles. In double conversion online UPS, the primary power path is the inverter. So we already know the primary power path is AC main. But in this case, the primary power path is the inverter instead of the AC main source. In the double conversion online design, the failure of the input AC does not cause activation of transfer switch. So here we can say there is bypassing of the transfer switch, or there is basically no work of the transfer switch because the input AC is charging the backup battery source, which provides power to the outer inverter, or we can say which provides power to the output through the inverter. So let's see the diagram or block diagram of double conversion UPS. Here we can see the inverter. This is the inverter. Sorry about the image. So the inverter is the basic source of your input current. There is bypassing of the transfer switch. There is no presence of the transfer switch. So there is only one line of current flow we can see. So there is a rectifier. So we already know the work of the rectifier is to take the AC current and convert it to DC form in order to store in the battery. There is the inverter, which takes the DC current from the battery and converts it to AC current so that in order to the system to use. Here there is no use of the transfer switch, so the AC current is taken by the rectifier and is converted to DC. At the same point of time, when AC is present, or when the primary power source is present, it is stored, the battery is charged, the DC form, when the AC is converted to DC, the DC current is stored in the battery, and at the same point of time it again transfers it to the inverter, and it again converts the DC current to AC, and we get the current. So what happens when the current goes off? Nothing, as the battery is already charged while the AC was present. So when the current fails, there is stop of incoming AC current from the main power source. But as the battery is already charged, the inverter takes the power from the battery itself. There is no need of the transfer switch. We can get the current from the battery and use it as to supply power to the system. So we can summarize it as, in double conversion online design, there is failure of AC, or when there is failure of AC, it does not cause activation of transfer switch, or we can say the entire transfer switch is bypassed in double conversion online UPS, because the input AC is charging the backup battery itself by using a rectifier, and this provides that battery provides power to the outer inverter by converting the stored by converting the stored DC to AC form so that the system can use. Therefore, during input AC power failure, online operation results in no transfer time. Since there is no transfer switch concept, so the time taken in order to convert it when the current is present, when the current is not there, to convert the load or in order to transfer the load, that operation takes a very minimum amount of time. Both the battery, charger and the inverter convert the entire load power flow in the same line of design bypassing the transfer switch. Already we have discussed this part. It is considered the most efficient UPS among all. The double conversion is one of the most efficient UPS among the standby UPS and line interrupter UPS. So we have already discussed about our three types of UPS and their working principles, such as standby UPS and line interactive UPS and double conversion UPS. Thank you.